Good Saturday morning. Headed over to the gym. Try to get my heart rate up a little bit, get a little sweat going on, and I try to keep myself healthy as we age. It's something you take for granted till you start seeing people die with certain congestive heart failure and just other issues that may pop up as we get older because we don't really we neglect ourselves, not realizing how important it is to try to keep your not only your spiritual self together, but also your physical and mental health self together as well. Uh, and it's something I've always done, of course, growing up in Texas and, being involved in team sports and track and powerlifting and football, things of that nature. As a kid, you take it for granted. But boy, when you look back and you start having family members die in their 50s and 40s and from just a dietary lifestyle, it's kind of sad, you know. But as I get older and go forward, that's something I've always and actually definitely, been in the military for X amount of time. I didn't realize how important it was. Just they call it PT, physical training. Like, it helps with and you realize as you get older, it helps with the stress level. It helps keeps that down and balance you out a little bit. Yeah, it challenges you physically and challenge you, but I think it does a lot more than more people think it does. It does a lot for you. I mean, definitely your inside numbers that we don't see. They want to make sure you're in shape too to go to combat as well. Yeah, you don't want to be down there down range somewhere and you can't breathe and you got a 24-hour operation or a 48-hour operation and you got guys on your team that can't even breathe and can't tie their shoes. That is not a good situation to be in. Never been in that situation, nor do I care to be in. I'm out now, so I'm not worried about it anymore. But yeah, so this is something I do on a daily basis, until my body tells me to take a break. I do it 7 days a week. Not every day is going to be a hard day. Not every day I'm going to push myself, 80, 90, 100%. Some days going to be I'm going to go stretch, just to stretch out some ligaments, some joints, and, sit in the sauna for, 30 minutes or whatever, just to get a good sweat going on before I go get on the Stairmaster, or do some, try to do some pull-ups and things of that nature. I'm not in competition. When I go do this thing, it's for me and for just my peace of mind. It's my sanctuary to go I don't even like calling it a gym. Because once I go in there, of course, you put your headphones in. Everybody got their headphones on. You might see some regulars, and you'll wave at them or whatever, and you keep doing what you got to do. But I don't normally stop my workout to really talk to nobody. I'll wave at them, or if I see them in a sauna, we'll talk in the sauna. This is not a co-ed sauna, and most guys keep our lower bottoms on in there. So anyway, but no, it's they go in there, we're talking to sauna. If they want to talk, I'm not, keep your earplugs in and handle your business and get out. So yeah, and being a realtor, it's for me. Again, I love going there. I end up networking, just what it is. Because when you're an entrepreneur and you're trying to run a business, you gotta let everybody know. And sometimes, if they know, you tell them again. If you thought you told them before, you tell them again. But for the most part, I know everybody needs a house at some point. They're gonna need a house. And if they know you're in that business, they're gonna give you an opportunity. If they like you and they trust you, they're gonna work with you. Yeah, the game has changed a lot, but I think it still remains the same, and it's still need a house. Period. But yeah, this is my 7 days a week. I think I'm going to be a little longer than usual. I'll probably go ahead and eat something, oatmeal, some eggs or something, boiled eggs, have some watermelon, because I know I'm going to get a pretty good sweat going on, and I don't want to be dehydrated, especially with the temperatures being around the 103 range, and it feels like 110 or whatever. That's extremely hot. But so yeah, if you ever in the area and you want to go up here and work out or whatever, let me know. I'll sign you in. Just let me know. Reach out to me. We go from there. normally here a couple of hours. Not a lot of talking, but the dreaded Stairmaster. But I'm gonna tell you that Stairmaster is excellent as far as for the weight loss. You can get on there and do that. But yeah, this industry we're in right now, real estate is very interesting. Like I said, a lot of changes happening. Things that are, everything's always been negotiable. And it's just unfortunate. Hopefully the new way of doing business established that gives you a chance for the realtor and the homeowners, if you're listing or buyers, to really just build a relationship with each other. I just don't know how that's going to work out for a lot of people that are just so bent on not signing anything. Like you're going to sign something. You go to the mall and put out a credit card and you buy something, you're going to sign that because you're taking ownership. So I think my mentality is, if we're going to do business together, we got to trust each other and we got to take ownership. I'm going to take ownership of making sure I put you in the right situation. And I'm going to, I need your trust that you're going to have my back. So I need you to sign this document, and we can do it for X amount of time. We're working together, great. But I don't know if I'm in the business of just showing people homes so they can go out and find somebody else, or that people are just so not loyal. And my first duty station was Fort Bragg, North Carolina, and I was a 13 Bravo, and first had 319th Bravo battery in the 90s, 1990. I think we got there in June. We deployed like in August 9th actually. The Desert Storm. But our motto was loyalty. Oh man. And now that I've been out of that environment for a while now, I'm like 7 years. I'm retired in 16. I'm 7-8 years. And I just don't see loyalty out here. I don't see it. I've seen it more when I was in than when I'm out. So yeah, so you end up spending a lot of time alone, really knowing that what you're trying to accomplish. And people you do want to work with, sometimes they're just not loyal. They got other things in mind, and I'd rather be alone than to go through that, to deal with trying to figure somebody. I ain't got time to figure nobody out. We're grown men. Let's just go do what we're not working together. That's why we're gonna move out different directions. We're gonna go out different places. But I just don't see the loyalty aspect. Again, my first duty station was Bragg, and our motto was loyalty. And I don't see it anywhere when I'm in the civilian sector. And I'd rather just be alone. Get a dog and just go be alone somewhere, because it doesn't exist. Unfortunately, it doesn't exist. So if y'all trying to, do something, whether it's be an entrepreneur, write a book, whatever. One of the best, matter of fact, let me back up for a second here. I just finished a book. I haven't published it yet, but I haven't published it yet. But one thing, writing that book it was like therapy in a sense. It was like therapy in a sense. And you have to play back everything you've ever experienced in your life, almost all of it anyway. But for me, it was therapy, it was remedy. So I'm like, okay, I'll put it out when I feel like it's time. But I think it's more importantly that you should consider writing a book. No, I don't think you should consider it. You should write a book about where you at in your life at this point in time. It's going to be amazing, some things you're going to remember, reflect on, and some things you probably never told nobody about. Not saying you have to tell them everything, but it'll get you thinking about where you're at in your life and where you want to go and where you've been. I think once you can be honest with yourself, you're going to start moving differently. You're going to start associating with different people. And I'm experiencing that now, being in real estate the last 90 days. People are always cordial at the beginning, but at the end of the day, it might work out, it may not. But I've had a good experience where I'm at so far, and I look forward to continuing this industry. I love this business. I love what we do. I love what it stands for. And it's unfortunate. It's a negative thing around it, which I just don't understand, because everybody needs a house. But if somebody wants you to rent forever, they're going to tell you, oh, buying a house is bad. But yeah, you're going to keep paying me rent though. Keep paying my property taxes, because when I die, I'm going to get this house to my kids. So if you're not in a position to buy a home, that's the first thing we got to figure out. And one way to do that is go ahead and get a peer approval. It's not going to hurt you. It's going to take you probably 15 seconds, 15 minutes to get a pre-approval and say, this is what my financial picture looks like right now. And then you can have a base point. Okay, now I can move up from this point going forward. I can move up from here going forward. But I think it's interesting that most people don't know the first process in buying a home. They go out and they look at these big shiny objects and they think, it's a process like anything else. But it's a process we're very unfamiliar with because they never talked about buying homes in high school or middle school or any other school. They never talked about the process of buying a home. And it hadn't changed much. This is the first drastic change we've had in home buying in probably 40, 50 years. And it's not even drastic. It's just understanding the process. As simple as not a pre-qualification, but a pre-approval. Somebody said bodyguard. Yeah, if somebody called me to act in a movie, I definitely probably would go. I would give it a shot. There's nothing I'm not afraid to try. I'm not afraid to try, but it's funny, but yeah, I've been called a lot of things. And some of them I don't care to repeat. Not bad things, but yeah. But anyway, I digress. But yeah, this morning just people just gotta take care of themselves, man. You gotta get your heart rate up, get you a little I have a Garmin, I don't call it smartwatch, I just have a Garmin tracker. And sometimes I wear it just when I work out, and I'll change out and put another watch on, for the day. Because I want to make sure that I'm pushing myself, at least getting my heart rate up, and, at least a certain amount of beats per minute. And I can tell when I don't wear it, and when I'm taking my breaks, take a 7-day break every now and then, a 4-day break. I hardly take 7. I'll take 4. I'll make myself at least go for a walk or something and just stretch out. Probably a light little jog, but definitely have to. If you want to live a nice life and health drama-free life, and you have to just eat better. Like I said, I had the watermelon earlier. I had a handful of my pumpkin seeds and walnuts and some prunes in there. I just do a handful, eat that, rinse my mouth out, brush my teeth or whatever. But I definitely just enjoy the peace and quiet of going to a gym. And this gym is clean up. I mean, I used to live closer to here, but I'm 15 minutes away now. I used to be like 4 or 5. I'm like 15 now. But I just love going to, it's nice and clean. My man, the main janitor here, I always give him a cigar when I see him. I try to bring him one at least once a week because he does a great job, and I want to just show my appreciation for what he does. And I don't think I'm above anybody, man. I don't think nobody else below me, unfortunately. But yeah, it's the population. There was a guy that's again ran for office twice, county commissioner. I kind of learned a lot about what we headed as a state in Texas, the growth, and our population is going to double. Starting to see all the traffic now. Of course, now being a realtor, being in the real estate industry, I see all the builders. I get to meet some of the builders and or at least their sales representatives and what they're trying to accomplish and what they're actually accomplishing building these homes. So it's good stuff. So I'm enjoying it. I don't know how long I'm gonna be here until God brings something else in my path. Say, what you gonna do this next? I am very fortunate. Truly fortunate to be in a country like this, to move around the way I move around and have just I don't have any problems, to be honest with you. I ain't got no worries. I don't. And if I did, I'd come here and work out and I forget about them. I look at them at a different angle. I get a different perspective on them, which is always good. So when everything's up to a problem, just go get a different perspective, like Einstein once said. But pulling up to my second home, which is my spot where I go in here, set my sauna for a little bit and come out and grab some iron and get some reps in. And I've been jumping the rope at the house. But feel really good. I'm down actually. I'm down about 40, probably 45 pounds. Like, man, I know I put on 45 pounds. I know that's impossible. But I put up, but I'm down. I'm down right now about I'm like 221. My goal will be losing about 10 more, 10, 211, even 205. Just depending on, I don't want to lose a lot of muscle. I really just want to, burn the fat. I really want to burn the fat. And I've been doing pretty good at that so far. So, um, and to get them, not really tightening the diet up a little bit. And maybe just, like I said, the Stairmaster is a beast. The Stairmaster is a beast. But anyway, just pulled up. Time to go get hot. But man, I'm enjoying this. Again, I'm on my journey. I don't know what's in store, but I'm in a good place to get back here. I haven't really been on YouTube since my mother passed in 2020, and I was actually getting ready to do a podcast when I got a call that she had a heart attack, and I hadn't even, my thing at the house is set up, but I just hadn't been there. So I just, let me start doing it in the car first. Let me get back into a rhythm of getting back into just talking to people and just, presentation, content, things of that nature. But anyway, I appreciate the time. God bless. I'll talk to you later.